everyone has been waiting patiently. At this time, I'd like to call up our assignment judge, Judge Donald Volker, to administer the oath of office to our sheriff, Sheriff Richard Berdnick.
I, and state your name,
I, Richard Berdnik,
Sheriff of the County of Passaic,
Sheriff of the County of Passaic,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support the Constitution
to support the Constitution
of this state
of this state
and of the United States,
and of the United States,
and perform the duties
and perform the duties
of my office
as
sheriff
sheriff,
faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly,
and justly,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Sheriff.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you all. I'd like to thank Judge Volker for administering the oath of office as I start my second term as Sheriff of Passaic County. I'd like to wish everyone here a Happy New Year and thank everyone who was in attendance here today. The organizers of this event and of course the Superintendent Diane Labosco and her staff here at Passaic County Tech. I would also like to acknowledge the pipes and drums and the Passaic County Color Guard for participating in this ceremony, and of course the countless others for making this event successful. As you know, you can see there's quite a lot of work that goes into this, and it would not be possible with all those that participated in making it a success. I'd like to congratulate my colleagues, Freeholder Terry Duffy, Freeholder Director Pat Laporte, on their swearing in today, and also congratulations to Freeholder PJ Best for being selected as the Deputy Director. I'd like to thank all the members of the Freeholder Board, the County Administration, the elected and appointed municipal officials in attendance here this evening. I also appreciate the attendance of the many judges and of course our County Prosecutor, Camelia Valdez, for being here. I would also like to acknowledge the DEA SAC, Carl Katowski, and the ASAC that are here also, Christopher Yakin. As Sheriff, I have been blessed to have many partners in law enforcement, many of them who are here today. I'd like to thank Chief Paul Sell, who is the State Chief President of the Association of Chiefs of Police, and also the members and my brother chiefs that are here throughout Passaic County, as well as Director Lyons, who has taught our recruits very diligently. We thank you for the great work you've done, sir. And also our brother officers, our sheriffs, our fire personnel, EMS personnel, and again, the various branches of public safety that are here today. I'm humbled by the various religious and community leaders that we have with us here today in attendance. I would also like to acknowledge my friend, our County and State Democratic Chairman, John Curry, for his friendship and his leadership. Our relationship is deeply appreciated and cherished by my entire family. I would also like to thank the rest of the leadership of the County Democratic Organization, the municipal leaders, and of course the committee members, and I thank you all for your support as well. I would also like to thank our Congressman, my good friend and yours, Bill Pascrell, our tireless advocate in Washington, and an individual whose advice and support I deeply appreciate. My family. Before I go into remarks, I want to once again introduce and thank my family. My wife, Monica, who is here with us. My daughters, Ashley and Alyssa. My son, Kevin, is here. My son, Ryan, is studying for his CPA down south. Hopefully, he'll get that accomplished soon enough. And of course, my mother, Bernice, who is here with us today as well. Their love and unconditional support has been a key to success of my first term. I thank you and I love you all. Just a few thoughts as we go forward. The hopes and dreams and expectations I have for my next term remind me 3 decades ago as I was sworn in as a new member of the Clifton Police Department. I will continue to give the same effort I gave my first day on the job, every day that I am blessed to serve as sheriff of this great county. I am proud that the various promises I made on this stage 3 years ago were not only kept, but in most cases exceeded. Just last week, I reflected on my start in law enforcement with a handful of newly sworn-in correctional officers, some that are actually here today. I told that group to utilize their time well, both professionally and personally. I had a great career in Clifton, which gave me a foundation to become sheriff. In the last 36 months, I've had the opportunity to run a department with hundreds of dedicated members, with the mission of serving and protecting our residents on a daily basis. I am proud of our record of accomplishments. I could not have done it without the dedicated members of the Sheriff's Office. I ask that you please give them a round of applause. Many are here today. I say it wherever I go, the sheriff is only as good as the people that work for him, and as far as I'm concerned, we have the best people not only in the state, but this entire country. Being sheriff is not an easy endeavor. It takes the work of many to run a successful agency. I want to acknowledge the members of my executive staff who are here. I know they were mentioned before, but I think they need to be mentioned again as well. Under Sheriff Joseph Dennis and Under Sheriff Lisa Washington. Chief Michael Dunlop, who was soon to retire, and recently retired Chief Lenny Lovely. The Warden Mike Talarico, the Deputy Warden Elvis Basmo. And again, as the administrator said, sometimes you forget some, but I'd also like to acknowledge Director Racinos, Director Dow, Commander Michael Costa, Commander Quadrado, Commander McCrary. And again, much has been accomplished during my first term. I am proud that the budget has been stabilized, and I'd like to thank Administrator DeNova and his team for their efforts, as well as our business administrator, Charles Myers. There has been much success from the Corrections Division. The jail implemented a new health service and food service, which already has saved the county millions of dollars. We've had some other great accomplishments as well. 2 years of a perfect state of Department Corrections inspection, the second year in a row in all operational areas. This is a major accomplishment, and the members of the Corrections Division should be commended for this distinction. For the first time in history, the Passaic County Jail has obtained a national accreditation of the Jail Medical Department. 5 or more of our officers earned the National Certified Jail Officers designations. Passaic County Jail continues to be the first and only correctional facility in the state to have a staff with these national certifications, and I'm very proud of that. This is impressive because there are less than only 340 certified jail officers in the entire country. Passaic County Jail has the most national certified jail manager designations in the state of New Jersey. These national achievements are extremely important, as they not only show that the Passaic County Jail has some of the most professional correctional staff in this country, but also reduces litigation by proving that the facility operates according to national recognized standards. Some other noteworthy points within the last year at the jail. We've had 18 promotions of rank and file officers. Recently, 30 new corrections officers were hired. 17 new corrections officers, which I mentioned earlier, will be starting soon. New computers were purchased, installed. Cameras were installed, additional cameras that we have, perimeter zones, portable radios, and again, we've implemented online scheduling for jail visits, which increase efficiency and reduces our staff. At the courthouse, we've been able to do more with less, and have helped maintain a safe environment for our judges, county employees, and residents who utilize the facility on a daily basis. You may not know, but hundreds of thousands of individuals go through the Passaic County Courthouse on a yearly basis. I would be remiss for not mentioning the hard work of retired Chief Lenny Lovely. I'd like to thank the Chief for his dedication to our agency and friendship over a great law enforcement career. The Law Enforcement Division is another crucial component of the Sheriff's Office and overall public safety. I've been approached by residents who comment about the great work of this department, either through firsthand involvement or because of media accounts. I'd like to commend retiring Chief Michael Dunlop for his leadership and long-term commitment to our agency. Just to give you some of the examples of our crime reduction strategies, our warrant division cleared over 3,000 outstanding warrants in 2013, taking many violent criminals off our streets and assuring that our children are getting appropriate financial support from their parents. The agency's traffic safety initiative produced 7,796 summonses, made 70 arrests for drunk driving, which of course provides safe roadways for our families and travel, and of course assisting hundreds of stranded motorists. Our Narcotics Bureau has made hundreds of arrests, seized millions of dollars, and assisted this agency in purchasing new equipment with no expensive cost to the taxpayer, which is very important. Our Internet Crimes Unit alone made 50 arrests. And last year, and again, this takes child predators off our streets who are out there surfing our internet every day. Our Auxiliary Services Program, our special deputies that are here, again, I thank you for the work that you do, as well as our CERT members. Again, they help out in events, of course, times of crisis, and they should be commended as well. Community involvement is and always has been and will continue to be a critical part of my crime reduction strategy. Through my Community Policing Division, we conducted the first ever gun buyback program in the history of this Sheriff's Office. We were successfully able to take over 250 weapons off our streets and out of homes. We worked closely with the New Jersey Attorney General's Office on the recent Fugitive Safe Surrender program and assisted many people with many non-indictable warrants. The Sheriff's Office is fully functional, operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In addition to the courthouse, jail, and patrol functions, there are other support services such as CSI, which is crime scene investigation, and we logged over 1,057 calls for service in every corner of Passaic County, just of 2013 alone. The SWAT, K-9, BOB, and communications units provide assistance to the municipalities for any natural or man-made events that occur, and this commitment by them makes me very proud to be their sheriff. Over the next 3 years, I intend to build on my accomplishments of the first term. My goals will be to continue to provide the public safety while being fiscally responsible. I will build on the accomplishments of the last 3 years and assist our local police with crime reduction. My team and I are working on a second-term agenda, and I promise you that you will not be disappointed. In conclusion, I want to make a pledge to each and every one of you. I'll be working tirelessly to reduce crime by working together with my partners in law enforcement and community involvement. So I conclude, I'd like to thank you all again for sharing this special day with me and my family. I look forward to another successful term as the Sheriff of Passaic County. Again, I hope you and your family have a happy, healthy New Year. Thank you all. God bless you. And thank you, Reverend Clerk.
Risky to do this since we're running a little bit late, but it is on the program and I'm required under the law to follow the ceremony program. So we're going to ask any freeholders if they have any very brief remarks. Brief. That would be any freeholders starting.